Here's my first pickup of the morning, heading to garage sales. I love when I'm going to one garage sale and then along the way there's signs for others, and I stop by and get this small little haul. Most of these books are low ranked, low profit, so therefore quick flip, make a few bucks off them. There's a few in here that are decent money, but I think the kids book is going for the most. And then I found this VHS tape, which was not a surprise that it was going for decent money. And this James Taylor CD, it has a little, I guess it's a remainder mark or cut, but you can still sell it. Case is a little bit rough on the front there. Either replace the case or I'll have to list it. Possibly acceptable. At any rate, it's going for some decent money, and the books were 50 cents. And the VHS was 50 cents, so $5 for 9 items. Not bad. Let's see what else I can find. Sometimes you have to go to a few yard sales to find some good stuff. I went to the first one, which was good, and then the next two, I only found 2 items to resell. A CD, Enchanted, which the lowest FBA was 12 something. And the rank is pretty good, so that one should move kind of fast. And I found another item. I found a book here, which is in not great shape, but probably good to acceptable, probably good. 11 items so far. I'm gonna go to another yard sale, one more, at least. And hopefully they'll have some good books. It says books. We'll see. It's just a numbers game. I look for those magical words: books, CDs, VHS tape, vinyl, video games. Sometimes if it says toys, I might go and check it out, because you never know, there might be some toys in the box never taken out, and you could flip those. Some other random stuff. But just because someone puts books doesn't necessarily mean that they have very many. Already this morning I visited 2 places where it said books. One of them had probably 75 books or something, but a lot of them were Twilight and young fiction, young adult fiction, kids stuff. It's just not, it's all over the place, so I'm not going to be able to resell it. And I found a few things, the CD and the book that I showed you. And the other one, there's hardly any books. It said books, but there were hardly any, and they just were not good for reselling. So you never know, it's hit or miss, but you got to give it a shot. I feel that yard sales and estate sales are better in many ways than a book sale, because there's less competition and the prices can be really, really low. Most of the time people just want to get rid of the stuff, so they're willing to say, oh, take a box of books for $1, a couple bucks, or whatever it is, like what happened last week, a nickel a book. Come up on some really incredible deals, and it's definitely worth it. Whereas at the book sales, it can be inexpensive, but there's a lot of competition. Unless you're certain that they're not selling books online themselves, then sometimes you can come across a good amount of book sales where there's just not that many great books. But I skipped going to a book sale this morning because I just didn't want to hassle with all of the people who would be there. All the resellers would probably be at least, I don't know, my guess would be 8 to 12 resellers there. There's still plenty of books to go around, even if there's 10 resellers there, especially at this one that has thousands of books. But you still have to battle with them, and many of them have scanners and are able to scan really quickly, although it doesn't matter, they still miss out on a lot of books. But you still have to go up against them and deal with that whole situation. I'm preferring sourcing locations where I'm the only reseller, basically. I don't have to hassle with other resellers or anything like that. So I'm kind of leaning in that direction. Not that I'm going to completely give up on book sales, but I'm probably going to go to less of them. Only a few that I know that are good and that sort of thing. And I'm not suggesting you should stop going to book sales, because they can be great. But sometimes I just want to take a break from them, and I'd rather go to thrift stores and yard sales and estate sales and that sort of thing.
GSTL, nobody has returned any keys up there?
There it is. He won't let me open the whole box. But this is what it is. Audio-Technica. Turntable, Papa. Turntable. If you look down here, behind the books and everything else, you see that down there? That's vinyl. It's not a ton of vinyl, but it's some. And I have a few more in the car. So I'm ready to start testing some vinyl. Hook it up to the speakers. Yeah. Just got it this morning. Okay, ready? Go. Here it is.
There it is. There
Wow.
just like that. Sit on it. So yeah, it's good. This is the side of the edge can fall down. Something that's little. That's how you climb the pool, but it's flat every time you do it.
Here's the turntable set up. Sort of. Have to plug it in and actually play record. But here is the beauty. Okay, I tried to do a cool unpacking setup of the turntable video, or partial video, but I did most of it, but I ran into a bit of a dead end when it came to something to do with the counterweight and turning it counterclockwise and up to 2 gauges, or I can't remember what it was, but I've never owned a turntable in my life before. But bottom line, once I get it working and get it plugged into my speakers, I can start testing vinyl and start in on my 4th product. Started in books, moved to VHS, then to CDs, and now finally to vinyl. So this marks the beginning of a new era for the Book Bandit, the 4th product, big product that I will be selling on FBA. There's a lot for me to learn about how to prep vinyl, such as clean it up, such as what do I wrap it in, how do I send it in, that sort of thing, what boxes should I use, etc., how should I pack it. All that stuff I'll figure out on my own as I move along, maybe look at some YouTube videos. I'm going to start taking a closer and harder look at vinyl lots that I'm finding on Craigslist and anywhere else, because I will have it all set up to test the vinyl finally, so I can start getting a lot of vinyl in, prepare it and ship it out. So I'm looking towards the holidays for vinyl all year, but definitely towards the holidays to get a lot of vinyl in. I know I'll probably have to get hundreds in to get consistent sales. Once again, I'm gonna take the attitude of mixing it up with the vinyl. Some stuff that sells really quick, some that takes a few months, and some that'll take a little bit longer for more money. I'm excited about it because I'm covering basically all media except for DVDs. So yeah, pretty pumped about it. And I've never used a turntable before, only CDs and MP3s. So this is a whole learning experience for me. But watch me on my journey as I go, and it should be fun. I should fall, I should get up, dust myself off, keep running, heading towards whatever little goals that I have. So join me on the journey, and any of you vinyl people out there, definitely help me. Give me some pointers in the comments below. Definitely appreciated. As always, remember, keep booking.
Where's the music? Where's the music?